Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Steph from the Hot Moving Podcast. And look, as I tried to get through the rest of my day, Bleacher Report was just blowing up my phone with transactions after transactions. Wow. So this time of year, NBA free agency is awesome. You know, I love when social media goes in an uproar when players are getting paid and people are like, oh, how could this guy get money? Who could, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, this guy's a scrub. He don't deserve that kind of contract. Good luck with that. Yada, yada. It's funny. But yeah, so I mean, look, we had a lot of signings today, and I think to me, there's a couple signings to me that stuck out to me. I know we had a lot, obviously, but the first one I want to talk about is Cam Johnson for the Brooklyn Nets. Now, I like this signing. I mean, you know, we had him as a Phoenix Suns fan. I mean, he was injured this year, so he only played about 42 games, or whatever. But I mean, when he was with us, I mean, he was shooting like 45% from three at the time. He shot 40% from three this year. He averaged about 15, 16 points. Good. It was a good signing. I mean, I think he's a great, excellent 3-and-D guy to have a good, to have a pair along with Mikal Bridges. I mean, he is part of that Kevin Durant trade package. So it was good that Brooklyn signed him. Honestly, I mean, this type of money seems that there was a serious market for Cam Johnson. But considering that, you know, the Brooklyn Nets acquired him, go ahead and take care of him. So I have no issues with this signing. I liked him as a Phoenix Suns. I really didn't like that we gave up Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson for Kevin Durant. But I mean, it's Kevin Durant, but Kevin Durant is older. So, you know, is Kevin Durant gonna be durable? I mean, I know Cam Johnson has some injury issues this season, but I mean, I like his durability going forward along with Mikal Bridges, but nonetheless, we don't have those guys. So good for the Brooklyn Nets. Like, kudos to them, not knocking them. Good signing for them. Another good signing also was Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma getting $102 million to stay with Washington. I think that what people didn't know that Kyle Kuzma had a good season. I mean, he averaged like 21 points a game this year. Good. It's just that Wizards were just not a good team this year, so not everybody got to see the individual parts. Like, you know, Porzingis had a good season. You know, Kuzma had a good season. Obviously, Beal had a good season too. So you don't really get to just those parts didn't fit, which is shocking to me that, you know, you have those caliber players and they weren't able to make the playoffs at least, right? So, but good for the Wizards. It seems like there was also a serious market for Kyle Kuzma as well. The only thing about this one is just kind of like, I'm shocked that he actually stayed in DC. I don't know what they pitched to him, unless he wasn't getting offered this kind of money somewhere else. You know, I mean, there was reports earlier that he may go to the Kings. I mean, I thought he would have fit excellent with the Kings, but I believe the Kings want to stick with Harrison Barnes. I believe he just got signed to a contract. I forgot the number, but they went ahead and kept him. So, okay, cool. So no issues with this. I just think that I was just shocked again that he stayed with DC. I just think that he could have went to a team that was better. I mean, look, I think he would have fit well with the Warriors. You know what I'm saying? I mean, his defense isn't Draymond Green defense, but I mean, he's younger, and I mean, he gets more points. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is. But no issues with this one. And Draymond Green. So I never thought that Draymond Green was worth $100 million outside of the Warriors. I always thought that he was worth that money with the Warriors, just considering his value, the championship pedigree. He knows the culture. He is the part of the culture. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, good for the Warriors. You keep your guy. Draymond's happy. He's a glue guy. He's also a guy, you know, one thing that you'll never you'll never lack from Draymond Green is his effort. I know he averaged like 8-9 points, whatever it was. But again, this money's not really about his production, more so about just the intangible things that he provides to this team. So look, they're older. The Warriors are an older team. They brought in Chris Paul. I mean, good luck competing. They're going to compete in the West. The key is that, hey, with an older team, can you stay healthy? You know what I'm saying? And is Kevon Looney going to be your reliable big? You know, so good luck with that. And yeah, so tough signing, but I mean, the Warriors feel like he's worth every penny. And yeah, and another eye-popping one that people were really up in arms about was Jeremiah Grant getting $160 million to stay with Portland. Now, I don't know what this means for Dame. A lot of people are saying, like, look, Dame, just go ahead and get out. But I mean, Jeremiah Grant is a good player. He averaged 20 points. He's a good big. You know what I'm saying? So they need a good big to go along with Scoot Henderson and those young players they have out there. And look, they felt that they didn't want him to, they want a decent big to walk out the door. And they went ahead and signed to a $160 million contract. Is he worth it? Only time will tell. But as you from face value, from just looking at it, I think they slightly overpaid for him. I'm putting that very mildly. I'm not a Blazers fan, so I really don't care, but I am interested to see where Dame goes or how Dame will interpret this. So yeah, so these were just some of the main ones. Some honorable mentions: Van Vliet going to Houston, big money out there, and then Gabe Vincent from Miami. Lakers are able to steal him, so that was pretty cool too. Seeing, and then they're re-signing Hachimura as well. So and I heard that the Lakers are signing Cam Reddish too. So a lot of signings day one, crazy. But these were some of the more interesting trades that caught my, interesting signings that caught my attention. So yeah, so let me know if any of these really caught your attention, or you have any issues with some of these contracts. I'm really curious what you guys have to say about it. And that Draymond Green contract, I mean, do you think he was worth that money, to stay with the Warriors, right? So anyways, guys, thanks for listening. Please like, subscribe, and I am out.